Hey boys, what's up? It is officially the end of week 3 in the League 8. Yeah, another interesting week with lots of injuries, lots of crazy shit going on. So let's just dive right into it. First matchup we got this week, we have Perk and Mitch. Perk, I don't know, boys. I think I'm starting to think he's really getting pissed that his name isn't on that jacket because boy, oh boy, he is really making a case to be to add it to it this year. I mean, we'll see. I doubt it'll happen, but I mean, he's really trying. Beats Mitch pretty handedly by a score of basically 140 to 123. Mitch tried making a comeback at the end last night. Chicago's defense got him 24 points, but all they did was put him within 17. So, kind of a poor last ditch effort, too little, too late. Perk had a good week out of a lot of people. He had Dak go off, Julio, Evan Engram did really good for him. He sat LaShawn McCoy, who had 2 touchdowns, I believe. Yeah, 2 touchdowns. So when he's winning games, when he's sitting running backs to get 2 touchdowns, not looking good for any of us as his opponents. Mitch had a fine week, nothing special. Deshaun Watson did very well, as did Christian McCaffrey. Like I said, Chicago's defense, 24 points. Nothing on his bench really worth noting. But yeah, Perk is still in first place, still undefeated, 3-0. And then Mitch we have in 7th. He is 1-2. All right, and the next matchup we have Dennis and Brandon, battle of the brother-in-laws. It looks like. Let me rephrase that. They face each other. It wasn't much of a battle. Brandon pretty easily beat Dennis by about 40 points or so. Doesn't look like this was much of a matchup at all. And to add insult to injury, not only is Dennis 1-2 and in 9th, but he also had Saquon Barkley, which I'm sure we are all aware that he's out for, I think they said 48 weeks. So basically, until playoffs, which, let's be honest, Dennis is going to make playoffs. So might be able to trade for him. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, back to the recap. Let's see here. Dennis. Philip Lindsay did good for him. Yeah. As far as Brandon goes, something named Keenan Allen got 43.6 points. Alvin Kamara, 37. So, I mean, goddamn, that's fucking half of his points right there. Thielen, 20 points. Quarterback at 19. Bench Tyler Lockett, who had 32 points. Austin Hooper had 24 points. Yeah, I mean, Buzzer had a lot of players go off this week, so good for him. Too bad it wasn't against a better opponent, but, I guess much like the Vikings, maybe we're not the best team, but hey, you got to destroy the bad teams when they're on your schedule. So, I mean, Brandon just did what he had to do. As I said before, Dennis 1-2 in 9th place. Brandon 2-1 and in 4th place. God damn it. Fucking dropping sheets, sorry. I'm doing this with the wrong hand. That's what she said. Next matchup we have, oh boy, I can't wait to talk about this one. Nick and Nate. And obviously we all know why this is going to be fun to talk about. But we'll leave that for just in a couple seconds here. Nick beat Nate by approximately 0.98 points, it looks like. 153.36 to 152.38. So I would say easily the closest margin so far this year. Nick had Pat Mahomes, 28 points. Cooper Kupp, 33. Handful of other players did average. Nothing too special. Nate had Lamar Jackson, 21. Dalvin Cook, 24. Greg Olsen, 25. Yeah, I'm trying to see. Oh, yeah, that's right. Antonio Brown. Nate, you got to eat crow on this one, buddy. Sorry. It was fun while it lasted, all 1 week. From what I've heard, there's a lot of really good tight ends out there, and looking at my sheets, you only have 2, which is, I mean, that's the minimum you want to have, but I mean, it doesn't hurt to have a third one, especially when you're starting Greg Olsen, who was awesome 5 years ago. Yeah, so anyways, too many D's was too many D's for Nate, which is not a sentence I normally say. Nick, 2-1 in second. Nate, 1-2 and in sixth. All right, next matchup we have Don and Corey, and this was actually kind of a shootout this week. Looking at two of our normally underperforming teams, they really outdid themselves this week. Of course, Corey still managed to wrap up the loss, which we all expect whenever Corey faces anybody, really. Although it was his first loss this year, so he's got that going for him, which is nice, I guess. Don, 167 this week. The most points scored all week. That's pretty good. Corey had 146, which I think is second or no, be like fourth. Well, whatever. 146 in this league is not bad. Don had something called Mike Evans get 45 points. That's good. Mark Ingram, 35.5 points. I should have kept him as my keeper this year. Obviously, that was a mistake on my part. One of many. Brady, 20 points. Amari Cooper, 27. Yeah, that's pretty good. Corey had Carson Wentz, 22. Brandon Cooks, 20. Darren Waller from Oakland, tight end there, 27 points. Good start there. T.Y. Hilton did well this week as well. But again, Corey ended up coming up about, 21 points short. So Don got his first win of the year, 1-2 in 8th place. Corey got his first loss of the year, 2-1 and in 3rd. And as always, we saved the matchup of the week for the last one. So let's see what we got this week. Okay, this week we have Matt Novak and I. And I honestly I have nothing to say. 0-3. I don't think I've ever started this league 0-3. So I guess some people would say I'm due. I was due. I'm there now. So Matt handled me pretty well, which is how I like it. 124 to 99 approximately. I just pretty much had a dog shit week. Devontae Adams did nothing for me. The only player that I had get more than 20 points was my quarterback. And then Matt Novak had like 40 points out of his quarterback, which, not bad, I guess. 27 points out of Sterling Shepard. Honestly, just those two players there alone were pretty much enough to beat me. So nothing too much to analyze there other than the fact that I really suck and anybody who faces me probably has a win coming. Matt Novak, 2-1 in 5th place. Me, 0-3, the only team to not get a win yet in last place. I would say this week out of any week would be the week to watch the waiver wire. With all these injuries, there's going to be a shit ton of people. Shut the fuck up, Nick. I'm trying to do a video. And, so I would get out there, start picking up some of these backups. God damn it, fucking quit texting me, Nate. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to do a video. God damn it, now I lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah, waiver wire. Bid all your free agent money. I would just go nuts. That's what I'm planning on doing. I don't have anybody on my team that's even injured, but I still don't really even want any of these guys in because they fucking suck. Anyways, go out there. Hope you all had a great Dozinki. I ain't got nothing else. So, good luck next week. I don't know who I face this week, but congrats on the win. And we'll see you next Tuesday. See ya.